Okay, here we are at part 2 of the Jon Comer skate park. This park is so big that you can spend all day here and find some new obstacle to skate. So here I just did a little Wally back 50. For some reason I didn't like it, so I wanted to do it again. This is a pretty fun little obstacle to skate. Some people just really fly out of this thing. I don't know why I keep jumping off. Sometimes it's just my trucks aren't landing in the right place. There we go. That one looked almost exactly like the first one. Little Wally off this like tight quarter pipe ledge thing. This thing can be pretty fun to skate too. Here I'm trying a little Wally board slide on this like curved rail concrete thing. Pretty fun little thing to skate too. This mini ramp is actually pretty good. The right hand side that I'm skating doesn't have as good a transition as the left hand side, but still really nice little mini ramp. And then here I'm trying to do like a little ride up tail slide. I thought maybe waxing it would help, but I just kept on trying and trying. That ledge is kind of curved too, so it's almost like a wall ride. And I just, for some reason, could not get it. I've been trying to do, for these videos, a lot of the tricks that I used to do when I lived in Dallas and skated this park a lot, but this little like beginner section is pretty fun. It's like the size hubba I like to skate. Kind of like do backside 50-50s up the stairs, which is pretty fun. Here I thought I would do my fakie pivot flip, but never ended up getting it, and I felt like I was getting in their way. This is the bowl section. It's a pretty crazy bowl and not the easiest thing to figure out lines with, but once you do, it's pretty fun. My first run that I took, I took a spill right there. You can see me. Caught myself though. But then I ended up getting it. Watching it back, it looks like I'm going so slow. When I'm skating there, it feels like I'm going pretty fast, but from a wide perspective, I look like I'm going pretty slow. And then I was trying to get a pivot to fakie on the deep end. So I decided to switch the camera angle a little bit. This deep end is actually pretty deep, like there's a little bit of vert on it. But I knew I could get pivot fakies basically anywhere, so I got it. And this is another little tiny pyramid hip that's pretty fun to skate if you're a beginner. It's really, really low. It's fun doing little kick flips on and stuff. I was trying to do a half cab flip, but those ones just never work for me. And then just skating this little quarter pipe up on the top section a little bit. This one's really fun to skate. Not too steep, not too high. Little low-C. And I was trying to do this back disaster and then turn it into a blunt, but could never really figure it out. Nose pick, blunt pivot fakie. I was trying this again. You can kind of see what I was trying to do, but it just wasn't working. And then lastly, one trick that I used to do when I lived in Garland was this kickflip 50-50 on like this bank to ledge thing. And this one was tricky because it's not necessarily that it's that hard of a trick, it's just figuring out the speed. You actually have to go a lot slower than you think you do for something like this, because otherwise you just keep overshooting it like I kept on doing. I think right here I finally figured out that I needed to go slower. And I landed in it like this, like a feeble, and just popped in and just kind of called it a day. I think this is when I turned my camera off and just started skating, so I didn't put much pressure on myself, but yeah, thanks for watching.